Hello again. Thank you for coming. I'm so happy to see you. It's me, Liza, otherwise known in other parts of the world and the internet as Crow Mother. I'm here with your September Tarotscopes. Before we go any farther, if you haven't already, make sure you've subscribed to my channel. Turn your notifications on so you get these videos every month and any other time we make video magic together. Like this video and share it widely with anyone you think may be of benefit. Hello Scorpio, I am here with your September Tarotscopes. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for coming. Please accept this offering of smoke. Let it serve you to whatever degree you think is most needed right now. Wash over you as a gift. And let's take a deep breath in together to prepare for your reading. Let's have a deep breath in. Okay, let's get it. What do we got for you this month, Scorpio? Let's start with the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the Four of Wands reversed. And then we go to and finish this month with the Hierophant reversed. So I'm gonna have to reference autumn and the rapidly approaching fall or autumn equinox here in the Northern Hemisphere, because as I've said already in previous readings or readings for other signs, it's as a turn in the wheel, as a major turn in the wheel. It's an important marker for time and an important marker in the pathways, the journeys that we are collectively and individually on. Yourself definitely included. I really feel that as you enter, so this is going to be in 2.5 weeks from now, more or less. I think that you are exiting, certainly as you head up on the equinox in a couple weeks, you are exiting a time of not muggy, but muggy, I'll just say muggy, a lack of clarity, right? I feel that you are exiting a time of really questioning where you're at. Not necessarily literally, like if you live in Tennessee, it's not necessarily that you've been questioning living in Tennessee, but maybe some of you have, but where you're at in this point in life, how you spend the majority of your time and who you spend it with. I think that you are really already, this has already begun for you. I think that this process began in spring, at the very least, springtime, the process of questioning, reassessing where you're at and who are you doing it with and do I care anymore. I think that this really became a fever pitch thing in spring, and that with some ebbs and flows through spring and now ending summer, a lot of that murky, I was about to say muddy, cloudy, a lot of this murky water of questioning is already behind you. And as you enter the equinox, as you enter fall, for this period of your life anyway, the finishing touches on what it is that means for you to question, right? Because let's also back up a few steps and say that, it feels as though there's been a lot of reassessing and questioning where you're at and who you're doing it with, and it doesn't make any sense. What perhaps has been more just as frustrating is that it maybe has not felt so clear of, if I'm feeling dissatisfied with my role here, my partnership, my home, whatever it is, if I'm feeling dissatisfied with that, well, damn, I'm not even sure if this doesn't feel good, I'm not sure what would feel good. And I see that you really begin to close out your time with those principles, with those ideas, those murky frustrations, right? Not just the dissatisfaction or the questioning, but not really knowing, well, what else could there be? And I think that this begins to really change for you in September. And I love to see it. We are not too far away from your season, which is great, to lend you this growing, steady clarity. For a fair amount, this murky questioning is going to be centered around, partnerships and foundational relationships. But I think that where most of this message lies is really in how you're spending your time with your work, right? Yes, this could be job, 9 to 5 job, but your work, your purpose, and are you able to fulfill some, any, or a lot of that with how you're spending your time? And I think that there's still a little bit more to go in terms of obtaining the clarity of what I can say is this. We know that whatever this is, I keep using this pen, whatever this is not it. This ain't it. And we're getting very close. Excuse me. My old lady, the smaller dog that maybe you've seen before, she certainly agrees. We're getting very close. If we know that this ain't it, we're getting very close to being able to put our hands on what is it. My official prescription for you is to keep going with that. It feels very much like you're in this very productive wind stream of no, keep going. What else? This brainstorming, riffing on what does feel good and what does feel satisfactory, and the words worthwhile really keep showing up for me here. Just because you don't have your claws in it just yet doesn't mean, and quite certainly underneath this, I feel that your fingertips are right on it. And soon come, I think by the end of this month, you will have a clearer idea of how you want to be spending your time. Clearer idea of how you want to be spending your time, but also I think that it feels like towards the end of this month, within the first week of official fall, that you'll feel steady and settled enough to begin winding down or training yourself to work towards that. Again, there's a little bit more to go. But you are in it. You're on the pathway. You're in this wind stream. Can't stop me now, right? And I think that you'll be able to catch it, grab it at the end of the month, and then really spend good quality time with these new ideals, these newer, not completely new, but newer plans for yourself. I don't see you rushing through fall and winter and like, all right, let's get it done. Like, now that I know what it is I want to do or what would feel more worthwhile to me, fuck yeah, let's like give it to the world. No, this will be something you spend your time on. You may, I think a fair amount of you may even want or need, air quote, need to seek out, environments of higher learning to really see this through. You may want to think about continuing education, going back to school. Right this second is not it, but I think that what you'll really be able to further sit with this fall will for a fair amount of you see that you'll need some help with that, and it'll be in the realm of like learning. And I think it'll be challenging, but it's like probably exactly what you've needed for quite a while. And once you really hit on it in the next few weeks or so, like flashing back to spring, where I think a lot of this process began, you'll see these common threads right in front of you and back there of like, oh, I had thought about that back then, but I didn't think it was really attainable. You might be thinking wrong. It is attainable, and I'm so happy for you. I hope this message finds you in perfect safety, peace, ease, and comfort. As usual, it is an honor to read for you. Thank you so much for coming. Again, you can apply these to your sun, moon, and rising signs or any other placement in your chart that you are paying close attention to. Last but not least, if you haven't already, make sure that you've subscribed to my channel. Turn your notifications on so that you get these videos every month and any other time we make video magic together. Like this video, comment on it if it resonates with you, and share it widely with anyone you think may be of benefit.